my whole life, but I don't necessarily want to call them my friends. No, I have other friends who I do. I definitely do. So let's take a nice breath in, yeah? Just take the arms wide and slightly back, opening up your chest. Good. Exhale, push down like you're pushing down 2 giant marshmallows. Good. And inhale out. Good. And exhale. Good. And these first breaths, I really want you to let yourself not worry about holding here. I want you to let it go. We need this to expand, right? So that it can contract. If it's always in a contracted state all the time, you're not going to have much use out of it, right? It will get stiff and tight. And so will your ribs, and so will your breathing, and then you'll have lung issues and heart issues later. Speaking like true fatalist. Good. And one more breath. I told you guys about my German book of childhood stories. It's called Struwwelpeter, and it's a bunch of short stories. And it's basically, every story is, if you don't listen to what your parents say, you're probably going to die. Like, pretty much every short story ends that way. We're going to take these arms up here. Now pull out from here, press down. Inhale up, pull out. So that's why sometimes I called it worst case scenario story time. Up, pull back and press. Good. And one more time. Up, pull back and press. It is freezing out there. Good. Now take those arms all the way up. Big inhale. Can you still expand here instead of up here? And then push down those big marshmallows. Good. Big inhale. Expand wide here. Good. And then push. Good. 2 more. Big inhale. Right through here. Not up here, right? If you're raising your arms and your whole chest goes with it and pushes out to inhale, right? You're not filling up here and stabilizing here. Right? Last one. Inhale. Good. And exhale down, right? The breath, inhale, helps stabilize 2 ways. One with your exhale as you gather at pelvic floor, right? Transverse abdominis turns on. And then inhale as all that braces out to hold the spine steady. So both are useful. Both keep you safe. Sorry, he's not going to let me think. That's freezing. I told you it was freezing. Sorry. There's a constant scratching going on over here. And I can't think now. You just go see for yourself. It's freezing. So palms facing forward. We're just going to rock forward on our feet and back on our heels. Whoa, too far, Mona. We haven't done this in a while, huh? Forward on your feet, back on heels. And you're going on your heels. See if you can feel your abdominals lift up. Make their little smiley. If they don't, here's me not. And I'm kind of just bending backwards. Can you see how there's this curve here? Here's me letting myself, I'll show you, lift up. So now I go out a little bit, but then I make sure that the abs lift up as I come back in. So see if you can do that, and then see if you can hold that little bit of smiley as you go forward. When you do, you should feel that to get that nice inhale, you have to breathe into your back, right? There is that stabilizing force right there. So no back bending, Margie. I know, me too though, right? I did it too. We're in this together. Good. Good. And one more time. All right. Staying back on your heels. Have a seat. Good. Press the heels down into the ground and the forefoot. Good. And sit. Good. That's it. Good. As you get down here, again, take that nice big inhale. Exhale, pull the ribs in. Good. One more. Good. And then let's have our reach. So coming on down, Sweep back along your side. Open up through both arms. Good. Come back to the front. Sweep back along your side. Open up the front of that shoulder. Good. That's it. Good. Let's do 2 more on each side. Open. Good. That's it. And open. Good. Last one. Let yourself open like you could get one shoulder right in front of the other. That's it. Nice reach. There you go. Little extra. Good. Good. And then find those feet and come all the way back up. Good. Doing good? Can we pick up some hand weights? So, something for legs. Yes, heavy for legs. Anna, do you have a TheraBand? If you put it under your thigh, lift your leg and press, then push, if you can wrap it around so it goes 2 ways, then you will push up. So you'll have resistance in both directions. Does that make sense? Or a loop band would work the same way. Again, for those of you who didn't know, Anna fractured her tibia and is on crutches. So she's not going to be standing with us. So with our weights in hand and collarbones wide, check what you do with your spine. I immediately default to this chest out position, and see how my arms are behind me? This is no good. You want you to make sure that you are at least over arches and feeling where your heels are, toes pressing down, yeah? Spine lifting up. So if you lift weights and find them behind you, you're loading your back, right? You want to load your column, the whole thing. All right, so just sitting now in our squat. Letting the booty go back. Good. Drive into those feet. Come up. Good. Wait, Anna, am I going to see you at noon? Yes? No? No. I'm not seeing you at noon? Okay. Oh, that's right. I think you're right. Okay, gotcha. I suddenly realized, like, she's double dipping. No, I think you're right, because someone took your spot, I think. Good. That's it. One more. All right, good. Now remember, at any time, if your hands need a break before mine do, please feel free to put your weights down and give them a little wiggle. We're going to take your right foot kickstand, sit in your squat, and we're just going to do 3, just to warm up. Remember, that kickstand is not to hold us up. It's not a lunge. There's that line behind your foot, right? That's about where it is. And all the weight's on this front foot. Because, is that 3? We're going to stay down. And then imagine that you're going to step up onto a reformer and then back. And up and back. So there's no weight on that moving side, right? Good. That's it. Oh, so did you catch me? I did a bad one. I shifted my weight. I didn't manage it. So we're keeping our whole body still. The only thing that's moving is that limb. So look at your head. Can you see how mine's in line with those plants? I don't want my head to go through the plants and back. I want to hold myself. Ooh, get better at it, Mona. There we go. Better, yeah? Can you see yourself? All right, and then come all the way back up. Quick little handbrake. Yeah, I see. Good. I like that I see you needing a handbrake. That tells me you're taking a weight that's challenging. Fantastic. I hope that's what that means. I hope it doesn't mean it's arthritis that's just hurting or old injuries acting up. All right, so reminder when you're holding your weight, get a good strong grip. Don't rest on the knuckle. Try to wrap over. Yeah? Okay. So, other foot, kickstand, 3 times. That's it. And then Anna, you're going to side bend slightly to your left. There you go. That's it. Good. And then Deshelle, if you could take your feet just a teeny bit wider for me. Good. Is that number 3? Okay, so number 4, we stayed down. Get your balance. Look at yourself. Find a marker on your screen or in your mirror and take it back and front. Hold yourself in. That's it. Abs in. Good. Pull them in. Good. That's it. Good. Good. Last two. Good. And last one. Nice. Bring it in. Oh, and stand all the way up. And then let those hands have a little break. Good. How are we doing? Good? Okay. So those of us with weights are going to have a little dynamic side to side. We're going to slide our reformer carriage out, stand up, sit back down in skater, and then step all the way to home. You wouldn't do that last step on a reformer because your carriage would bang in and then you'd probably fall off. We're going to do it again. Out, down, up, down, press all the way to home. Yes? And then Anna, are you working one leg at a time? So let me know when you're ready for lateral work. Give me a thumbs up when you are. Oh, you are? Okay, okay. So the rest of you have your pattern here? Yes? Everyone's on it? Down, up, down, step. When you get to 6, you can switch to the other side. Anna, you're going to take your TheraBand. I should just grab one. And you're going to put it on the outside of your thigh bone, like this. Hold it in the opposite hand. You're going to anchor sit on your sits bones, and then you're going to pull out to the side and down, pull forward with your hand. Good, and then back. So out to the side first, then down. That's Anna. And anyone else who's sitting. Good, let's see. Is everyone on their second side? I think Deshell's done. Margie just started her second side. Oh, okay. Diana's on her second side. Nara's on her second side. That's it. Are we starting to feel our glutes a little bit? Ah. Is that okay there, Anna? Okay. Good. Okay, be careful when you go over. When you keep your spine long, don't let the shoulders hump. Keep those collarbones open. Collarbones wide, yeah, better. Now get your butt back. That's it. Good. Yes, nice. Okay, then we can put those heavy weights down. And let your fingers wiggle a little. Press them open a little. Very nice. And then we'll be making our way down to the mat. So those of you who need to put a mat down, please do. Now we're not going to get down there yet, right? We're just getting ready to get down there. Because we're going to work just one more little piece of balance. So if you're standing on a mat, just know that it's going to make your balance harder because yoga mats actually dull the feedback to your core, right? They make it harder for your brain to feel what's what. So we're going to slide one leg back. You're welcome to be near anything that's steady. And we're just going to lift that leg off the ground. Your chest stayed up, right? Yes, okay, tap it back down. Good. Anna, you have the right idea. See if you can slide that leg back as far as you can. That's it. Good. Good. Nara, you're making a beautiful ballet attitude. I want you to slide it straight back. Don't let that knee open up. Good. Simple, yes. And Franny's got the most perfect practice hands. They're right here, keeping the abs up and in. And the other one is right here. She can feel her glute turn on when she does it right. So when you feel abs up and in, and nice happy glutes, straighten the back leg and then let someone pull it. Imagine it's being pulled by the heel. So Anna, yours is gonna look something like this. With the leg behind you, you're gonna do the same thing. Tilt, tilt, tilt. You can have a hand on the floor. See if you can manage with same side hand instead of opposite side hand. Good. And the rest of us are gonna tilt into balancing stick. Right? Also, yeah, that's it, good. See what you can do, where you can be, and you're gonna hold it for a moment. Now breathe into your back. Inhale, exhale. Some of us, me included, get knocked off balance when I breathe properly because that's not how my body is used to balancing. I do nervous breathing when I balance, right? So I have to retrain myself to balance calmly, not scaredly, yeah? Lift your leg up for me, Kay. That's it. There we go, good. And then come all the way back up. All right, I want you to just try 2 more times on that leg and then we'll switch to the other leg, right? So again, set yourself up. Inhale, exhale, lengthen where you can. Good. Then keep pulling that leg off the ground. That's it. Keep pulling it, keep pulling it, keep pulling it. There you go, good. And then breathe there, right? Just breathe. Into your back and exhale, good. And inhale and exhale. Maybe you need to shift your weight a little bit off your toes. Maybe all your weight's on your toes. You feel like you're about to fall. Good. Yeah. And then just one more. That would be our third one. Yep. How we doing, legs? How we doing, abs? Yeah? Okay. Find your height first. Here's me not doing a good job of finding my height. You see how far ahead of myself I am? Hear me better. I'm over myself. That's it. Woo! That's it. Good. Now breathe into your back. I know. Come on, breathe into your back. Oh, can't get my leg up. Woo! Yes? Yes, good, okay, yes. Standing glute is working just as hard as the lifted glute. But one is in its shortest position and the other one is its longest position. So now I get to try the other side. So here we go. I know. Sliding that leg back, abs up. So first get yourself set up here, right? Straighten that leg. And then when you're ready, nice inhale. Exhale as you tilt and then just hold that for about 3 breaths. And now one side's going to be different than the other, right? We know this. If this side is so much easier than the other side, you can either go right back to the first side, work on that, or fine tune this side. What is making it easier? For example, on this side, it is way easier for me to put all my weight forward and bend my knee. And I feel really good here. But I want to optimize all my balance. So I'm shifting my weight back, straightening my leg, and now, whew, it's hard again. I love that, right? Because it might be easy because it's just an easier pattern we settled into. Does that make sense? Yeah, good, Margie. I see you thinking. That's it. Yes, good, Nora. Sending that leg out behind you. Good. I know we need balance, especially today. It's icy out there. I'm sure it'll melt a little bit as the sun gets warmer, but this morning was slippery on my walk. Breathe. Good. So when you're practicing on the replay, right, remember to pay attention to the easy side, because it's probably easy for a reason. As I sit there and self-analyze, right, I find all the places I'm resting in my joints, right? I'm not lengthening up and out of them. So just be aware. Notice how maybe it's this. I know. Bring that hip down, Margie. Yes. Right? Yes. Remember, our lizard brains don't want us to progress, because progression takes calories and the lizard doesn't know where the next calorie is going to come from, right? So we have to fight our primitive nature to improve. When we came this way, oh, yeah, I could see why that would be. Right? Kay is noting that moving through your balance all the way forward can be harder, because that involves then how do you step forward, right? If you're used to stepping forward with your back pushing you or your tail tucking, and trying to manage that in center, just adds one more dimension of thought and work. Okay, so we're going to come to our mat. We're going to roll ourselves down. And get down onto that mat, yes? So, ready? 4 times down. 4th one, we walk out. When we get there, it will be push-ups. You're welcome to come back up and use your wall or your furniture instead of the floor. And you're welcome to be on knees instead of feet. So, everything you just thought about, you're still thinking about, right? Drawing those abs up. Smiley face. Spine starts stacked. Not out in front of itself, right? That's it, good. And then Anna, you get to do the harder version, which is a cat roll down. So cat roll down is here, pushing those hips forward. Are you okay? Is that okay? Rolling down through here? You're gonna use a lot of quad and glute. Your calves may tighten, so if that feels uncomfortable at all, don't go all the way down. Yeah. Okay, where are we? Oh. So, nice. And Margie, your push-up looks beautiful. Just lift your throat a little bit. So, yes, you don't want to do push-ups looking like you're despairing. That's it, right? No despair. Collarbones wide, throats lifted. Six-ish? Yeah, we can get 6-ish. I don't know if you guys can see Diana's screen, but look at how close she's able to tuck her elbows in. Good. You're good. Can you do one more? Look at that super good tuck. They're like right in. So not all of us can get those elbows tucked in tight. And some of us, if we have a more extreme angle at the elbow, some of us are just made with this kind of outward thing here. Makes it very hard to get those guys tucked in, and it affects your shoulders too. So don't despair if that's you, right? You just go where you can. But you can't do a wide shoulder, a wider. Oh, we should talk about that. I know. So Diana is the opposite of most of us. Most of us feel better when it's wide, but that's where she feels weaker. So, right, we all have We all have something to work on. So heels pressing down. We're going to inhale, exhale, round back. Scooping that belly in. Good. Inhale, coming up. Opening the chest wide. And again, inhale, exhale, round. Scooping back. Good. And up. So while you're doing this, feet are flexed. Heels are down, pressing down, and then just watch your feet. Can they be two flat boards, or are they curled in or out or open, or right? Can they just be parallel? That's it. Good. And one more time. Good. And open all the way up. Good. All right. Let's roll ourselves all the way down. Good. And then inhale, exhale into bow. This time pointing your toes. Good. And hopefully you see just the tops of your feet, not the insides of your feet when you point. Good. Come back out of your bow. Inhale, exhale, lift. Reaching down those legs. Good. That's it. Good. And one more. Pause here. Inhale, exhale, start curling up into roll up, pulling your abs back, 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 back as you come up and forward. Good. Reach, reach, reach. Stack your spine up. And then inhale, down low. Exhale, roll back all the way down. Good. We're going to come into bow first. So inhale, exhale into your bow. Good. Everything's dropped down. Big inhale into your back. Exhale, keep pulling your abs back as you curl up. Yes, nice, Anna. Good. And then all the way. Thank you, Diana. Yes, we'll take it. Good. And one more. Inhale, exhale up. Good. This time we're going into roll over. So those of you who like to roll over into roll over, right? You can do that from sitting up. Otherwise, especially those of you who like a little assistance with your rollover. So that just looks like this. You're rolling back, push your legs together and over, up, and then rolling down. So if you want that assistance, then allow yourself to rock up with your legs, lower them down, scoop yourself up. So there's going to still be a work moment in there. My friend's using your legs to assist you. Yeah? Everyone catch that? Non-assistance is you roll all the way down, then push against the ground and lift. Legs open. And then roll back down. Oh, that feels so good on my back. And then all the way up. Then just up to neutral. That's it. Good. Yeah, nice. Okay. Last one. When you are coming down, just keep your legs up and your hips down. Don't roll all the way up. And then you can lower your left leg and you're ready for a little leg circles. So we're going to exhale as you cross your center line. Inhale as you open up. So this is your opportunity to really practice that nice exhale. Wring out all the air that's in your middle, just like you're wringing water out of a washcloth. Good. And when you get 4 good ones, then we can reverse direction. Good. And then you can switch legs. Does it feel weird to have your leg up in the air, Anna? Oh. Oh. Do you have, can you put that TheraBand behind your thigh or over your foot, and that should help with that pinch. Anybody else who's getting a pinch in their quad, it should feel better with just a little bit of support, just to help the leg sit in the socket. When the leg is up high, then the tendon gets pushed against the bone. When it's sitting down here, then it has more freedom in the socket to move. Yeah, so letting it sit back usually is a much happier place at the front of the hip. All right, so when you finish those, arms up to the sky. We're going to inhale, exhale, legs slide into a bow. Just gently grab the back of your legs and bring them back out. Inhale, exhale, back up. Gently grab the back of your legs, belly's dropping down. And one more time. Up, good. Now pull yourself up, keeping your legs from kicking out. I know, good, yes, good. All right, then you're rolling like a ball, my friends. So tuck them in tight. Anna, you can let your legs be loose and hug behind your thigh bones here. Don't pull that knee tight. Let it be comfortable. Everybody else, you're getting as small as you can be. If you want to put your helper ball right here to keep you anchored to your legs, you can do that. If you put your ball right between your top of your knees to bring it up higher, right up here, and then put your foot on it, that's what's holding it in place. I'm sorry, I don't have one within reach. But I love it because it's, yes. Good job, Diana. Diana's trying it out. Good. Marty's going to give it a try too. Good job. I see you. Good. Right? Okay. So try it again. Yes. So those of you watching on replay don't know what I'm talking about. If you take a squishy ball, put it here between your forehead and the top of your knees, and your goal is to keep yourself curled in so that you don't let it separate, right? If it separates, it will fall. And it's very helpful in seeing where your leaks are. Is it your arms and legs, right? Is it your chest letting go when you go, right? So, all right, rock ourselves back. The one leg stretch. So one leg stretches out, the other one pulls in. Notice if you can see the inside of your foot or leg. Rotate your femur so it disappears from your view. Good. And then switch and hold. Again, look before you switch. So Anna, your right one, instead of bending in, can lift straight up. So you'll be having one bend, one straight. Okay? Franny, is your back still hurting you? Oop, here she goes. And then everybody else, you guys go into your crisscross. So right to the side, you can reach, you can have genie box, you can have hands behind your head. Yes, it's hurting you? No, or you're just being careful? I can't hear you, Franny. I have to play yes or no questions. Good. All right. Oh, okay. All right. I thought you were beyond it now. Okay. So the rest of you, can we pause to your right real quick? Everybody rotate to your right. Put your left hip back down for me. I just saw a lot of tipping going on. Good. Now check your foot. Is it still out of your view, that right leg? Okay, now switch to your left. Now check, did your pelvis stay steady or did you rock over there? Put that other hip down. Good, and then check your foot, good. And one more each side. Rock, twist without letting your pelvis fall. Good. And then twist without letting your pelvis fall. Good. Good. Much better. Thank you very much. You can come all the way down. Double leg stretch. So, Anna and Franny, I'll show you a different variation. We're coming up into our bow, pulling in as tightly as we can, and then inhale, open up. So there's that inhale, stabilizing breath. Exhale, pull in, squeeze out all the air. Inhale, big. Exhale, squeeze it all out. Anna, you can keep your right leg out, right? Pulling, and then out, and then pull. Franny, I don't think I would do 2 legs if your back is hurting you. But you can come into bow and do one at a time, reach out. So you've always got one foot on the ground to help give you a little support. Yeah? And if that's not enough, then you let me know if that's not enough to support you. Good. Yes, nice, Marty. How do you know when I'm looking at you? I look her direction and suddenly there's a big smile. Like, how can she tell? She like knows exactly where she is on my screen. Good. All right. Very nice. And then we're going to take one leg up, one leg down. Let your chest come down for a moment. Just give it a little pull, release, and then a little flex. Release. And one more time. Point, little pull, and flex, little pull. Okay. Now come back up into your bow. So scissors, also known as the straight leg stretch. Here you go. That's it. Remember, you're stretching not just this one that's up, but the one that's down is reaching as far as it can. That's it. Good. Good. And last one on each side. Good. Both legs come up, open to the outside, hold on to the back of your thighs, and rock and roll up to sitting. Now you're ready for rocker with open legs. Remember, rocker with open legs has the opposite breath of rolling back. We exhale back, and inhale up. Whew, that was not a good inhale. So when I fully inhale, it helps me get all the way back up into neutral, and that's the goal here. We round back and neutral up. Yes, that's it. Good. Nice, Deshelle. Exhale back, inhale up. Ideally, yes. Yeah, keep breathing in, right? So when I find it the hardest to get up is when I'm not inhaling properly. That inhale, for some reason, tips me forward. Probably because my belly is filling up with air, right? That subtle little shift bringing me forward. Yes, right? Exactly. So Anna just made a beautiful point. Inhales naturally will encourage our bodies toward neutral spine, long spine, right? Exhales, if we are not conscious, can contract our spines, right? Flex. It is not necessary to collapse to exhale. This, right? We can, if we're breathing properly, breathe from here. A lot of us get into the habit of passively breathing where we let gravity let us fold over, right? So that's beautiful breath awareness. I love it. Okay, so where were we? Up. We're up. We're going to come back onto our elbows, collarbones open, both legs come up. You are welcome to bend your knees. If you are feeling any back craziness today, go ahead and let yourself come lower and wider so that you can put your low back on the floor. Yeah, make sure that's down. Otherwise, you can be up on your sacrum with your abdominals pulled in, and we're going to tilt to the side, making hip circles, letting the hips rock around and then come back to center. So tip, inhaling down, exhaling, back up. Inhale and exhale. Yeah, good. All right. So check in with shoulders. I don't know if I can show you this. I'm blind. Hang on, I'm blind. I can't even see what I'm doing. And I can't see what you see. Oh, you can't tell. Just make sure you're pressing through your shoulders for me as you go. Watch how you might collapse into your neck and then your other neck. Ah, good. Yay, I love that you were already on it. Good. Yeah, no collapse, Margie. Push both sides down. Yes, that's it. Good. Nice, Diana. Good, Deshelle. I see you. Yes, Anna. Good. I'm going to assume you're doing great. Kay, I can't quite see what your shoulders are doing, but I bet you're thinking about them. Fabulous. Good. And last one. Good. All right. Then those legs come down, we come up, hands come to the side. We're going to tip to the side of our hip. We're doing our little snake transition into swan. So pressing down strong, lift your hips, get up on your toes. Now you're looking forward with your hands staggered. Square them up and then lower yourself all the way down to your mat. You're going to fall off, my baby. There you go. All right, and we're ready for a little swan. Okay, so little baby swan to start with. Kneecaps off the mat. Lifting that sternum up. Good. And then exhale down. Inhale, start your lift. Exhale. Continue. Good. Inhale, stay there. Exhale down. Good. Inhale, start that lift. Kneecaps come up. Exhale, continue. Inhale, stay there. Good. And down. That's it. Good. Good. All right. Then let's press into the ground. So inhale, begin your lift. Exhale, continue pressing into the floor. Good. That's a big inhale. And then back down. Go ahead and do that again. Inhale, begin. Kneecaps up. Exhale, continue. Thighs are off, but kneecaps are up. So the meat of your thigh might be on the floor. That would be a-okay. Toenails are still down, right? Toenails attached to the ground. Do you feel okay, Margie? Oh, darn. Oh my gosh, Margie, I forgot about your shoulder. Holy cow. No, it's not okay. Ay, my yay. So in case you didn't know, Margie fractured her shoulder. And you weren't wearing your sling. It just wasn't even on my radar. Holy cow. Well, still, you have to, we have to be mindful. So, okay. Margie. You guys, you are welcome at the beginning of any class to remind me of injuries just in case I've forgotten about them. especially if you don't have obvious things. Like when Margie had her sling, good, I was on it. Now her sling is gone and I've forgotten. So please always never feel shy about reminding me about anything your body is going through that I should be aware of. Like Diana's hip, for example, because she manages so well, I often forget that that's even happening. So slow motion swan dive. So Margie, be careful. We're gonna lift those legs up, press as far as is comfortable for you, lower slowly, lifting the thighs off the mat, now reaching your hands back. Yeah? Again, press against the ground, trying to keep your thighs off the ground as much as you can, or at least not heavy against the ground. This is so hard for me. And then as you lower, they lift higher, arms go back. Yes? Okay. So if you feel like you're comfortable with that, then you can add the tempo, which is push, throw back, push, throw back, push, throw back. Yeah. So if you're trying to get toward tempo, the tip is you're literally throwing your hands back. You don't want to double bounce at the bottom. It's rock to your chest, grab the ground, push away. Rock to your chest, grab the ground, push away. Yeah? It's not here, not seesaw, and then push back up. Yes. It's very dynamic. That's it. Good. Nara, yes. I saw Deshelle. I see Anna. Super. That's it. Good. I like your little one, Diana. So Diana's doing a modified version, and I love it. It's very cute because she's just keeping her hands here and just working on feeling that tempo, right? So she pushes and let's go, pushes and let's go. So if this feels scary, I love Diana's little variation, keeping her hands right there. Fantastic. Okay, let's work our low traps a little bit. Arms come out in front of us. If you happen to have very lightweight hand weights here and want to use them, you can. Arms are at a V shape. Kneecaps are off the mat, toenails down. We're going to lift your left arm up, reach your armpit out on that diagonal all the way to your pinky, and lower it. And your right arm up. Reach again down the diagonal toward your pinky and lower. I'm just going to remind you about your kneecaps, because if kneecaps are up, that means your glutes are probably on. If your legs are down, your glutes are probably not on. And what happens is up the chain, you start to feel that in your neck. If you can get your glutes on, those kneecaps up, your body rearranges. Now the work comes down to low traps, right? Low. Head is down. You can rest your head on your forehead. Diana, you had a question? Ah! Oh. If you can pull your kneecaps up your thigh bones, does that make sense? If you pull your kneecaps up your thigh bones, that will lift the knee off the floor and up the leg. So it's a double lift. Instead of just pushing your back of your knee open. It should make it straight but not hyperextended. Because, yes, ma'am. Yes. You'll feel a little pelvic floor lift. That's great. I love it. It's really hard to keep your forehead down when you're lifting your arms up, Nora. So you, like me, might just need a little cushion under your head. We are a little bosomy, so it's kind of far down to get our foreheads all the way down. I don't know where my little pads went, but it would be more comfortable for me to have a little bit of cushion, right? So that might be helpful for you. Is that any better? Okay, good. Good question. So, how's everybody feeling? Anyone notice when they get their legs right and glutes right, the neck is easier? You get more mid-back? My mid-back is nice and warm. Yeah, okay, good. I heard some yes, Mona, we did. Okay, good. I love you guys. All right, so. Okay. Getting your kneecaps off the ground, because that has to do with your glutes and quads, how they talk to each other. This little kneecap idea that we talk about in Pilates, when we pull them up, the quads lift and the glute will lift, right? So that relationship to keeping the legs straight and not sitting in your hip flexors. Oh, good. Yes, you might. So Margie feels her inner thigh, which goes along with sensing your pelvic floor, right? The two are very connected. Yeah. And Anna's saying, yeah, too. All right. So we're going to come and sit in mermaid. And so Anna, you sit up on something higher so you don't have to have that extreme bend. Oh, you got your ball. So we're going to sit here and we're going to side bend over and then just come back up. And now we should feel a little more inner thigh because we're trying to keep this hip down and then come back up. Yeah. Good. So what if we change our breath? What if we inhale over, exhale up. Feel these abs pull you back into place. So, good. So if anyone has to leave right at 11, I think we're going to be about 2 minutes long. Just letting you know. We're coming up almost to 11. Good. All right, so now we inhale over. Exhale, rotate, look at the ground, tucking our ribs in, like there's something in the water. We're sitting on a rock and we're trying to see something in the water. Good. Inhale back to the side. Exhale, rotate. Keeping that far leg down. So if I'm your mirror, it would be your left leg pressing down. Good. Good. 2 more. And if you need a little support, you can put that hand down there. Don't rest on it. Just let it be there in case, right? Just that little, oftentimes it's just a little finger. That's all we need. Good. Was that? As I rotate, yes, slightly curving in a bow. To stay straight, because I, like you, when I rotate, want to extend. So I have to really think bend to stay in a straight line, which is normal for most of us. So, all right, come all the way over, take a nice side stretch. And then, can you get there, Margie? Is that okay there? Okay. Good. And then open up toward the sky. Keep lifting yourself off of this arm. So I don't want you lifting heavy on it. I mean, almost like you're about to lift yourself off of it. Like for example, if you could imagine taking your hand away from the ground, that's how much lift I want as you arc back. Good. And then back to the side, all the way up to the other side. Good. Good. All right. And then we'll flip around. Did you do something to your hip, Margie? I see that. Okay. All right. I have at least 3 of you in this room who are like that knight in Monty Python who gets his arms cut off and then says, "'Tis but a flesh wound." I know, you know who I'm looking at, you 3. And you're like, "Oh, it hurts, but I'll just keep going." No, don't, you don't even worry about it, Mona. Don't worry about it. No. I know it looks like I'm in a cast. Oh, yes, my head is bandaged. But no, I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. You guys. Yes. Hold this one. It could be worse. Oh, we had 2 more here. Tucking those ribs in as we go. Another cue you can give yourself is if you're trying to look past the underside of your elbow. If it's up here, you can't really look under it. So you have that little bit of ribs in. Yes, that's it. Good, Anna. Good. And last one. Nice. And then we can come all the way over and take a nice reach. That's it. Make sure this is staying heavy. So especially if you're getting a crick, let that stretch out there. Good. And then we're going to lift a little and open to the sky. And then again, think like you're about to lift yourself off the ground. Right? This is light under here. Yeah, nice lift, Kay. Beautiful. That was nice. Good. One more breath there. And then all the way up to the other side. That's it. Nice and long. Very good. Very good. Okay. My friends, we are doing one more set of push-ups. So hands come to the side. You're going to lift up and get your knees back under you. 6 little push-ups. On your knees, you can come back up to the floor. You can be on your forearms. Does not matter. Just give me 6 efforts of whatever you are doing. My friends with low backs that are cranky, it might be best for you to just hold yourself on your knees and let your ribs pull in for a strong exhale, and then practice the inhale, right? You can try that even with your elbows slightly bent and just holding the plank there. But seeing if you can get your core to properly support you with your breath, and that might feel better than doing a full push-up. And it might be more valuable for you in this moment than doing a full push-up. Good. Oh, look at all these push-ups. All these different kinds, and they're all great. That's it. Yes. Good. And then after your last one, you can come up to a stand. Anna, you're welcome to stay on the ground. There we go. Good. And then let's take your right leg behind you. And so Anna, if it's comfortable to sit in a split stance, you can, but I don't, let's see, which foot is it? And we're all going to just come up to the side, grab our hip. That's it. Good. Lift your chest a little higher. That's it. Nice to shell. Good. Now everybody put a little weight on that back leg for me. Except for Anna. You're okay. Good. Good. All right. And then bring that down, and then we'll step other side. Up and over. Good. And then reaching across just to hold us. Good. That's it. Open your armpit a little. Don't let it hug the front of your jaw. That's it. Nice, Franny. I saw that. Good. Good. All right. And then bring yourself all the way back. Good. Big inhale. Exhale, open. Good. Pull it down. We'll do 2 more. Inhale and exhale, open. Good. And 1 more. Big inhale. Nice and low here. Good. And down. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you. Very nice. What a nice, good, hardworking group today. You're welcome. Kay, quick question. Do we get to see a photo of Margot on skis?